Hello and welcome, I'm Ashmore and this is your Friday's episode of What's On. In tonight's show I'll be giving you all the details of this weekend's events going on around Sheffield. I'll be chatting to Jennie Swift and Phipps about his latest production in Black Box Productions. We'll be having exciting footage of this morning's partial solar eclipse to show you. Before all of that, we'll start off with what is happening this weekend on Sheffield's music scene. Craig Charles takes his Funk and Soul Club to Plug this Saturday. He has been a DJ on BBC Six Music since 2002 and taking his DJ set around since 2008. Get down tomorrow night, doors open at 11 and tickets are only £8. Corporation sees John Rhino Edwards of Status Quo tomorrow night, taking a break from his being a bass player with the rock legend Status Quo. John will be touring with his side band Rhino's Revenge, so you don't want to miss this. Doors open at 7 p.m. at local authority side. Underlight are at Leadmill tomorrow night. They're a 5-piece indie rock band from Sheffield. They're influenced by many genres and styles, such as The Killers, Red Hot Chili Peppers and Arctic Monkeys. Doors open at 7 p.m. And that was a lineup of the gigs coming up. Now we see what is coming up in art and culture. Sheffield has many galleries and theatres. Here is what's on this weekend. Yes Shen are at the McGonaghey Theatre tomorrow night. The show is an enchanting tale of a young orphan girl, a nasty stepmother, a sister and a lost shoe. The show is on at 1 p.m. and The Gunman is released in cinemas today. The film is directed by Pierre Moel, the same director as Taken. This latest action film stars Sean Penn as the ex-sniper who has to clear his name, and also stars the talented Ray Winston. Have a look online at Cineworld and Odeon for ticket details and screening times. Toby Foster, Duncan Oakley and Nina Gillingham are some of the acts joining this week's Last Laugh Comedy Club at City Hall. The Comedy Club is on both tonight and tomorrow, with doors opening at 7 p.m. and standard tickets are £16. This morning was the partial solar eclipse. Most of the UK woke up this morning to see this wonderful, rare event. We saw people gathering in the city centre to see the event. Many were watching from Hallam University. The Sheffield Astronomical Society were giving people a chance to use professional telescopes and give information and advice for people stopping by.
Yeah, my name's Darren Swindles. I'm Secretary of Sheffield Astronomical Society, and we're here to try and see the eclipse if it appears from behind the clouds.
Do you think that it'll be a large event? I mean, a lot of people are already turning out.
Yeah, there's lots of. We picked a nice place in the middle of town where there are lots of people walks from the station and things. So a good thoroughfare. So we hope we'll get a lot of people, and there are quite a lot. So we're quite happy about that. We're just waiting now to get the sun to come out so we can see something. We will see it go duller than it is, but if we don't see the sun, then there's nothing much we can do. We've got solar telescopes with filters on that cut out most of the light, and there's not much light coming through yet. Well, the usual thing is don't look directly at the sun with your naked eye. Don't use sunglasses to look at it. Don't use things like that. Project the image, look through properly filtered telescopes or properly filtered binoculars and things. I mean, I've got some binoculars here that have got filters built in so that you can't see anything through them but the sun.
Is there any glasses on sale today? Anyone that can buy any?
We're not selling them, but we've been handing some. We've only got a limited supply because they were expensive and we've got limited funds, so we've got a short supply. So we're giving some out to hand out. We're not expecting to get all of them back. We want to get some. Well, we were founded in 1934 by one of the staff members of Sheffield University, so we've been going on for over 80 years now. And we've got about 80 members. We meet twice a month. We have a speakers evening where external speakers come to talk to us. Then we have our own beginners evening where we have letter talks. And we go out to places like scout groups and youth groups and things and take astronomy to the people. And then this type of thing is what we're here for, is to popularise astronomy and make it good for people. We've got our own Facebook group so people can share images and that they've taken, and astrophotography is becoming quite keen on quite a few people nowadays. So we're doing quite well. We meet up at the Ranmore Parish Centre up at Ranmore, the 2nd and 4th Tuesday of the month usually. They can find it at our website, which is www.sheffieldastro.org.uk, and if they search Facebook for us, just do Google searches, they'll find us. But the Facebook group's quite a good, thriving little environment where people can interact with us and find out what's going on.
What exactly are we seeing today?
Well, what's happening is the moon's going to be covered up by the sun. If you're in the far north of Scotland, up the Faroe Islands, it's covered it totally. Round here, it's about 88% covered. So what we should see is a nice thin crescent of the sun left over. But the really cool thing that I'm expecting to see and hoping to see is, as the moon goes to its maximum about 9:33, this thin crescent will actually roll over. So you'll see it on one side turn to what looks like a big smile in the sky, and then go to the other side. So that's the bit I really want to see. I've never seen it before. I've only seen total eclipses.
That was brilliant. That's this morning's partial solar eclipse. If you have something to say about that or any of today's subjects, then please let us know. You can tweet us at Sheffield Live or use the hashtag What's on Sheffield. Message us on Facebook or email us at whatson@sheffieldlive.org. Now let's take a look at what people are doing this weekend in the community. On Saturday, Maltby Progressive Club are holding a charity soul and Motown night in aid of Bluebell Wood Children's Hospice. Tickets are £2 on the door, and the night will feature top DJs from the local area. Also on Saturday, All Good Stuff at Butcherworks are holding an introduction to silk painting from 10:30 to 4:30 p.m. Places are limited, so to book yours, email agdstuff@gmail.com. Looking ahead to Sunday, the organisers of Sharrow Lantern Carnival are holding a workshop to Sharrow Community Forum. This session will be held at the Old Junior School on Southview Road to give you all the skills you need to make a lantern in time for the Lantern Carnival in April. Now we take a look at this weekend's fixtures across all fields of sport, happening right here in Sheffield. Sheffield United take on Port Vale in the 3 p.m. kick-off at Bramall Lane tomorrow. It was a miserable trip back to Sheffield for the Blades on Boxing Day when they had to face an away loss and snowy conditions on the long journey home. Sheffield Sharks are playing at home tonight and on Sunday. Tonight they play against Durham Wildcats and Sunday they take on Surrey United. Tonight's game starts at 7:30 p.m. and Sunday's game tips off at 4 p.m. Sheffield Eagles face Oldham Royeds on Sunday at the Keepmoat Stadium. Having won their last 4 games, the Eagles are currently third on the league table. We'll see if they can continue the winning streak on Sunday. They kick off at 3 p.m. That is all to come this weekend. Remember to buy your tickets beforehand so you don't miss out. Now, in tonight's programme, I'm going to be chatting with Jennie Swift and Paris Phipps. Jennie is one of the directors of the Sheffield-based creative company Black Box Productions, a company that specialises in unique, collaborative and community-orientated productions. The latest production is called Cracked Actors and takes to the stage at the Queen's Social Club on Sunday 28th of March. To tell us more of the latest production and how it all goes together is Jennie and one of the show's stars, Paris. Welcome to the show, guys. Now I've said your name correctly there, it's Paris Phipps.
Very refreshing.
First of all, how has Black Box Productions started out? Where did it all begin?
Well, it started last year, so in 2014, and as you've said, it's a partnership between myself and John Slater, who's not with us today. And it started out because we wanted to produce events and shows that we wanted to see or be part of. So, you know, unusual, unique event, one-off things, interactive theatre, live music gigs. So it's really sort of, I don't know, part of our indulgence really of all things music and theatre.
And how long has it been going on then?
For just over a year, so
Over a year.
2014 we started, yeah.
And what has happened previously? Because obviously have you had previous successes?
Yeah, we toured last year with a cabaret show, so an interactive theatre cabaret show, the Berlin Diary. So we toured that in Sheffield and Leeds, and we worked with Crisis at Christmas for that cabaret as well.
Yeah, so what is Cracked Actors? Where has this all began?
Cracked Actors, it's a show featuring the music of Lou Reed, Kate Bush, Mark Bolan and David Bowie. So they're all sort of that era and the music they were making then in the 70s. So it's like rock and roll, but it's quite sort of theatrical as well. And the show involves the music, obviously tribute acts, really good band behind them, and dancing and visual spectacle as well. So it should be quite spectacular.
So, no backing things, it's
So it's all live, yeah.
All
fully
live.
Yeah.
So would it appeal to pretty much everyone really, because it's got music and it's got
Yeah,
the
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you even need to be a fan of that particular music to come and enjoy it, because it's going to be a full-on show with visuals and the works.
So who else is performing in the show? I mean, you've mentioned quite a few there. Is there anyone else? I mean, it's a collaborative kind of.
It is. I mean, there's a live band who are playing like right throughout the show, and then there's sort of like the star, the singer or whatever is different on each one, apart from with the exception of Bolan and Bowie, and that's Rob Benson is doing both of those. Mm-hmm. He's got quite a pedigree. He was Mark Bolan for many years, wasn't he? Professionally with the proper band.
It was Mickey Finn when Bolan died.
That's right. Yeah. So he certainly knows what he's doing there. I heard him on the radio last week, and I thought, he's pretty good, isn't he?
And when you close your eyes, he actually sounds like Mark Bolan. So.
Yeah. So he's extremely good. Heard him in rehearsals doing Bowie last weekend as well. Yeah, pretty special. Marilyn Miller, who's doing Kate Bush, she's fantastic. It really sounds like Kate Bush. And I'm doing a Lou Reed turn, which is all right.
And he's pretty good.
But the backing band, there's like all-star band really. Got a guy on drums called Bobby Arechiga. He's played with like all sorts of names, like people like Ronnie James Dio.
Trevor Boulder from David Bowie fame.
Yeah. All sorts of people.
A few.
John Slater, who's like the other.
Who was in Blaze and Rise to Addiction.
Fantastic guitarist, and then there's Craig Went on bass, like really accomplished musician, and Steve on keyboards, guitars, and tin whistle. And he's just a fantastic musician.
And as Paris said, they're professional in every sense. They're rehearsing hard, and it's fully live. And anyone that loves a live music event or live music gig, it's not to be missed really.
No, so it's one night only, so it's one bam, thank you, man. Get tickets, avoid disappointment. If I wasn't playing
Enjoy the party, I'd be there.
It's kind of disappointing that I'm playing it, because it's the sort of thing I'd like to go and watch, because it's different and it's going to be quite rock and roll. It's going to be quite exciting.
Yeah, it is.
So how's it all go together? Because obviously there's a lot of people behind it working with you. Where does that all go, the collaborative side?
Yeah, I mean, as Paris said, we're collaborating with singers, dancers, musicians, and there'll be sets. So there'll be the Bowie set, there'll be the Bush era, there'll be the Reed era, and the Bolan era. So there'll be 5 to 6, 7 songs in each set. Yeah,
there's like 20 odd songs in total. So each artist's doing like 5, 6, or 7, isn't it? And then, so they're kind of separate, but obviously the theme running throughout is the whole show is sort of around the music of those 4. So there is like a running theme through it, hence the Cracked Actors theme.
Yeah.
Because they're all cracked actors in their own way, that lot.
And we've tried to capture it with dance and obviously a movement. So Bowie and Bush work together with the same choreographer, so we're trying to bring all the artistic and the cultural and fashion influences in as well.
So with Black Box, I mean, you enjoy working with local talent as well, and isn't the Rotherham College, is that working with you as well? Is that for makeup? Yeah,
Rotherham College, the media makeup department, and Kelly Carr, who's leading that, they're going to be designing all the special effects and the makeup for the show. So they're really excited. We're really excited. So are you happy to obviously get media students and makeup students involved with it? Definitely. So it's really, Black Box is really a company just getting everyone involved. So with the Cracked Actors, what else can we see? Because it's one night only, but are you hoping to win anywhere else? Or
it'd be good to. I know I mean, that's down to these guys, really.
I hope so.
If they've got the energy to organise another one.
Oh, we will. Just need a holiday after. But we've been approached by a few different places that would be interested. So hopefully this, is going to sell out and will be a success, and then I'm sure we will. Because all the hard work, I hate it to go to waste, because they're in the rehearsal studio every weekend and every evening putting lots of hard work in, so it would be a shame for it just to be a one-off.
So just to finish off then, how can people get tickets and look at more information on the shows? So you can get tickets via Eventbrite. So you can go to Eventbrite, type in Cracked Actors and get tickets that way, and they're £11. You can also contact Black Box on Facebook if you want more information as well on the events page. Brilliant. Well, thank you very much for being on the show, guys.
Thank you.
So that's Jennie and Paris Phipps.
Well said.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, that's Jennie and Paris there. Cracked Actors is on at Queen's Social Club. Next Saturday, that's 28th of March at 7 p.m. So buy your tickets now and stamp that date in your calendar. Now it's time to look at what people at home are saying this week in our social media roundup. Here we have a look at what people are saying on Facebook and Twitter to find out what people in Sheffield are talking about. Lots of people are posting photos and images of this morning's eclipse in Sheffield. We've got Bill Becky, that's at Bill Becky on Twitter. Managed to catch it through the clouds because there was quite a few clouds this morning looking over Sheffield. Plenty of people saying rather disappointing solar eclipse thanks to the thick cloud over there. We've got Amy Tuck, that's at AK Tuck on Twitter with hashtag Eclipse 2015. Lots of brilliant photos. If you have a look on Twitter, you get to and search for hashtag Sheffield as well. Sheffield United, that's at SUFC tweets _tweets, are revealing the new kits tomorrow. So if you go onto the sufc.co.uk website, look at Adidas, and that's the new kit on there. And Bars and Melody tweeted for tickets in Sheffield that they're almost sold out, so make sure you go on to ticketweb.co.uk for that as well. And it's also International Day of Happiness, so make sure you're all happy out there. Thanks for sending us your tweets there. You can send events listing information to what's on at sheffieldlive.org, or you can tweet us at Sheffield Live. Jasmine is back Monday just after 6 p.m. Coming up now on Sheffield Live is our daily news programme. Thanks for being with us tonight. Have a fab weekend. Good night.